Fete-ish.
Welcome and good night to another episode of Food Fete-ish, and tonight we have a special connection going on here tonight. We are the people them J Bless in New York.
I mean that.
And we have right here our own Laura Dowrich-Phillips, journalist extraordinaire. Welcome, Laura. Welcome.
Thank you. Good night, all of you.
Good night.
Always
And
so
viewers,
happy to have you, Laura.
thank you, viewers, for joining us again and giving us your time. We appreciate this, Jay. How everything going on your side?
We got Laura, and Laura is so amazing. And I'm looking forward to this amazing interview, plus the Rabs, because
Yeah. We have our little rams coming up. Slide.
Jamie, you finally get me. J Bless, you finally got me.
I get you. So, Laura, like I always ask every guest, a very simple question. Who is Laura Dowrich-Phillips?
Oh God, J Bless, I hate them questions. that is the hardest interview question. Who is? I don't know. What version of me or what?
Whatever you want to give me.
So I am, for those who don't know me, I'm a journalist. Have been for this year actually makes it 25 years I've been in the media in Trinidad. Used to work at The Guardian. Now I'm at Loop News, which is the largest digital media platform in the Caribbean. I'm the regional lifestyle and culture manager for all the Loop sites across the region. So that is me career-wise. I'm a mother of 3 boys, married for 17 years this year.
So you just mentioned that you're the mother of 3 boys.
Yes.
Managing all these boys in the house, what has been your greatest challenge during the pandemic, right? As a working mom with Loop, navigating remote learning with 3 children, how has that been for you?
When I have to write stories, I just need to use my energy to do that. But now I have to kind of split my energy between managing boys. There are weeks when I just say, okay, that's it. I'm going to resign. I'm going to just be home and be a housewife. Yeah, it's been challenging. It's been difficult.
I can feel that. And you know how I feel about mental health and specifically mental health in the Caribbean. And with that said, hearing you use the word manage a lot, I have to ask you, how have you been able to manage consistent content creation, family life, and still find time to fete?
My husband. 2 words. My husband.
Big up
honestly, listen, without him, there's no way I could have done my job. I mean, pre-COVID, I traveled a lot, as you know, J Bless. So he really just has been a real support and rock for me. So, he picks up the slack. He does his fatherly duties very well.
What has been your journalistic role, in your opinion, in the promotion of Carnival and Fete culture?
So I grew up in Mass, playing Mass, seeing Mass being created. So Carnival is my happiest time. Like I'm happy at Carnival. So in the media, I just try to channel that excitement about Carnival and Fetting and soca and everything to do with the festival. I just try to channel that through my work. I'm very enthusiastic about it. It's the time of year I think I have the most energy because I just want people to know what's going on. I want people to be aware of what our soca artists are doing, about what's happening on the Fete scene, who's doing what are the innovations, what are the changes. I'm helping to document this thing as it evolves, and that's how I see my role.
I love it. As an oracle of the culture, knowing that this year you can't jump up in a mass band, you can't go to your favorite Fete, how have you been able to navigate that, like emotionally?
I found it a little more challenging to maintain the enthusiasm for, because it's the same thing all the time. I wanted to do something more on the cultural side, like more analytical type of writing. So I'm actually working on a really cool series that is going to, look at our history of Carnival and stuff, which I'm very excited when it comes out. So yeah, it gives me more time to do that kind of work.
What has been your all-time favorite Fete experience?
As a journalist?
Or just as Laura? What's Laura's favorite Fete experience?
It will have to be Army Fete The year Ronnie McIntosh sang Donkey.
Wow.
Listen, in PSA grounds, I was a little slimmer. and I stole their shoulder. And Ronnie was singing, and I had on a green short pants. And Ronnie was saying, look the donkey in green, look the donkey in green, look the donkey in green. And I was in front of the stage. I was the donkey in green. But Insomnia took it a notch higher. It was a little more sophisticated. But I will never forget that first year of Insomnia, seeing the sun rise. They had the stage, the backdrop of the stage was the sea. Seeing that sunrise while Marshall was singing, water pouring from the hoses. Listen, it felt spiritual. I almost cried. That was the best moment in Carnival ever.
It is. So we're going to head out to the break, but before that, we're going to do the Massey Store's Food and Fete flashback, and we have a box, the Butcher Box to unbox. We're going to take a little inspiration from Fete and Geera some things. Right? So out of Fete, out of break. There we go. All right, people, welcome back to the next segment in Food Fete-ish here, Q, and we with Laura and the people and them J Bless. So Laura, let me talk some more Carnival related stuff. Do you believe that Carnival 2021 is cancelled?
No. You know, actually, I'm writing a piece right now, and I interviewed a cultural researcher, and she broke it down so nicely for me. She was able to articulate what I've been feeling and seeing, that there is no one carnival. She broke it down as there's three carnivals. There's Carnival of the State, Carnival of Business, and Carnival of the People. And I think what 2021 gives us is Carnival of the People. So in that sense, Carnival is not cancelled. Look at what's going on. Artists are still putting out music. People are still doing things. People are designing costume. People are still creating. People are still performing. Carnival isn't cancelled. Carnival of the State may be cancelled, but Carnival of the People, not cancelled at all. The spirit's still there. I feeling it. I'm feeling like we build into something.
Carnival Monday and Tuesday would be the thing, but now it's Carnival of the People. What is that thing that journalists, what do you think journalists will be talking about, clamoring about this year?
Well, everybody's talking about virtual. Everybody, that's what we're looking at. Who's doing what in the virtual space? Is there going to be some sort of virtual carnival? What traditional competitions are going to be migrated virtual, going to be on a virtual platform? That is what we are all looking at. Because that's where everything is. That's the entertainment is virtual. So it's interesting to see how the regular carnival stakeholders, Pantry Migo, Tuco, how they are presenting their product online, and there are a number of things being planned. So yeah, that's what we are all looking at. All the innovations, all these things that are happening in the digital space, all the new platforms being created. Caesar's Army just launched their virtual world. There's so much innovation happening, which will stay with us forever. It will always be a part of Carnival now. So I think this is a real inflection point for Carnival. There's a real turning point. It's a reset. Yeah.
Novel treats in fetes. How important is that to you?
You don't want to give people the same thing they're seeing all the time. The beach house. They are Carnival. We Carnival Thursday. They really distinguish themselves with the food. In the early days, you get a pig roasting on a spit and them kind of thing, and you wouldn't see that in earlier fetes. So it's really important because nobody wants the same old.
Is there such a thing, you think, from your perspective, is there such a thing as too opulent or too novel when it comes to food and fats?
No. But the price of them fats? If I had to be jumping out $1,500 to go to a fete, you better be as opulent as hell.
You get a pig. You get a pig. You get a pig.
Yeah, I want the works.
To somebody who is not a foodie, who I know is not adventurous when it comes to food at all, how do you feel about going to these fetes like all-inclusives that have a nice rollout of food, but it is obviously reflected in price?
So there are fetes that do a nice balance of that. They give you real diversity, they go all out, real opulent, but they still have the bacon shack, they still have the pylori, Geera, pork. You could get the staples, which is where you normally find me.
So would you say when you go into fetes, you're doing more volume than you're doing, well, not quality, but variety?
Variety, yes. So I will go and eat my little pylori, I'll go and have some bacon shack, I'll have some Geera. I might try, the fancy whatever, Italian or whatever you have there. I might try, those little things. But yeah, not volume for me.
All right.
There's one fete, however. I'll make sure not eat it before I go. And that is Yui.
Oh.
Yui fete in its heyday. Because Yui is not early fete. That's like midday, 1 o'clock. You're eating before you go there. So you know you're going there to eat.
So on Food Fetish, we're focusing on both elements of that party experience. And it's so great to hear you talk about, listen, I don't really care about the food that much.
No.
I come to be on some soldiers' shoulders.
Yes. I went to place in front of the stage. I can't look at performances down in the back, so I had to go to the front early. So you had to get the whole thing out of the way quick.
It's the front of the stage, woman.
Yeah. How you can enjoy your fete in the back now?
But it's also interesting from the perspective of even though she's not coming for the food still playing a part, like almost like ambience.
Yes.
It's kind of like everybody well fed, so we kind of cares. If somebody hungry, we have things to eat in abundance.
Yeah. But remember, I'm going as a journalist, right? Now, over the last 15 years or so, I've been covering Carnival as a journalist. I go there, so people invite you to the fete for free. So yeah. I mean, they're looking for a story at the end of it, right? It's not free, right? So I have to make sure I get all the experiences. So you go early, you're taking the food scene, you're taking the drink scene, you see what new thing, you see who there, and then you're taking the performances.
Right, and then you get Wasi. I just wanted to plan that word back. Because I find Wasi is a word we should not move away from now.
We can't move away from Wasi. We can't move away. Although it's hard to go on Wasi when you wear a dress and things. So like we hope post-COVID, the wildness level on 10, so we could go back to the short pants and dirty sneakers and things now. We need to go back to them days.
All right.
Yeah.
This seems like a nice spot to jump out and go and pay some bills, then come back with some rapid fire questions. I feel this is going to be really good. Rapid fire questions for Laura. And before that, go and check back on the Geera from the Massey Butcher Box and see how that goes. All right, people, we're back. And this time, Laura, strap up, get ready, brace yourself. We are going into the rapid fire questions.
Yes, Laura, you should definitely take a deep breath right about now. And then exhale.
Okay, already.
There's only one rule of engagement for this segment, and that is you must pick one answer. All right. We don't want a long story. We don't want you to tell briefly up on why you choose it. Just pick one. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Strap
Q, kick it off.
Easy. Real easy. We eating before we go to the fete, or we go into the fete to eat?
We go into the fete.
All right. So we try new food items, or we sticking to the old favorites?
Nah, all favorites.
That was easy.
You're going through this too easy, you know.
I think I might bring back a Franca question for Laura.
Again, I feel so. This one simple, but I'd like to hear what you have to say. Old mass or pretty mass?
Pretty mass.
I don't like this. I think we need to scrap these questions. But I'm gonna ask you this one.
Why you look surprised?
I'm gonna ask you this one though. Mark Fallen or K2K?
K2K.
Olive make sure she is the queen of Carnival 2022. You understand? She deserves that costume.
Well, all right. Okay. That is what. You're going to a bougie all-inclusive. You're wearing wedges or flats?
Flats. I can't wear no wedges.
You know what? I thought this was
true.
I know she's so
true.
though. All right, so free
But
time.
there's tricky questions. Come down, man, Olia. Come
You
down.
know what? I don't like this. I don't like that the guest is now like balling up and be like, we got
Jen. You know?
All right, Laura, free time or tree canal?
Damn it.
One. You get one.
Both.
No!
I'm not choosing.
You have to. That was
I like
a
them
rule
both.
of engagement.
No, I like them both.
No, okay. You like one more. The one better.
Okay, I'll choose Tree Canal only because there's do Juve. So
You don't have no backup.
okay, Tree Canal.
Choose Tree Canal.
Tree Canal.
Cool down vibes scene. For cool long vibes. Maracas Beach or Las Cuevas?
Marcus.
Now, Q, I think we need to ask a question we asked Franco, yo.
Ask it.
So, Bishop's Fete or St. Mary's Fete?
St. Mary's.
I don't like her. Let me ask you some food questions. I don't like this. Cheese paste.
Nah, this woman just walk over the questions like it's not like it's no scene, no.
You know what? That's why she's our boss. You understand? That is why she's the hardest working goddamn Trinidad, and that is why she is the Laura Dowrich-Phillips.
We shall accept defeat, and you know what?
Yes.
You have rapid fire questions. You have each them.
She's a boss. She's a boss. Laura, you're such a great sport. We love you so very much.
I love you too, Jay.
And for both of us, Q and I, you hold a dear space in our hearts, and even our connection of how Q and I connected. It really was because of you. So
Yes.
we want to acknowledge
I love
that.
I love it. Are you gonna make me cry? Is this where it's gonna get sticky here?
Yes, please. You get my empathy.
Well, I mean, you take something.
Cry, Laura, cry.
You could take something.
I'm on to you, Jay Bless. I'm on to you.
All right, so before you go, what you cook today, though?
I didn't cook.
Do you ever cook, Laura?
I do cook.
I just want to know, because I
I
mean...
do. I made banana bread last night. I make cinnamon rolls. I could cook. But today I didn't cook.
Q, I needed to pass by the Phillips estate.
Gotta tell me twice. And the instructions are coming.
I'm a management pie. I need you to try out for the longest while. I tell you no about this pie, or it don't take me seriously.
AKA Melangen eggplant for international viewers. Wow.
It's so good.
Okay, so when we see you as the queen of K2K next year, Carnival 2020, we will stop by and try your Melangen pie.
Yes.
Q,
This was a great show.
Yeah.
This was an excellent show. I enjoyed it to the max. Thank you for viewing, everybody. Jay. Oh, and wait. Before we go, we had to go and check back what we doing with the Massey Butcher Box, the Geera on. Let's see how it come out.